This is the Soul Supplier London store, guys.
Showing you the best places to cop your crepes in the city.
Let's get it. Chris, where are we right now?
We are at End Store, just down the road from Carnaby Street. Ideal location, central London. And this is their flagship store, the Newcastle brand. Only come down here last year. And what are you thinking about the store?
I mean, it looks amazing from the outside. Like, you really notice this from all angles. It is one of the best stores in this area.
Some might say the best, but let's get inside the store. So as soon as you come in, this is the contemporary section. This will house brands such as Acne, Norse Project, as well as the CDG Play collection. We go all the way over into this corner here and we'll have some of those high heat trainers, but we're not talking the big brands. We're talking Acne Studios once again, Axel Arigato, Common Projects, all them shoes that you can get into a club in. This is the section you need.
I found stuff I like already, just from walking in. There's a nice APC hoodie over there. Literally, I found something that I want to buy straight away and a wallet in the glass container.
And the best thing about this place, this is only the bottom floor. There's 2 floors of heat.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But as we walk around, as you can see, everything's got that nice industrial style. We have mirrors everywhere, we have the concrete look, the wood. George is shopping while we're here. He's enjoying himself. Some people call this work, I don't personally. You get to shop when you're out. Brands such as Suvi have obviously collaborated with Travis Scott, all on this floor.
CP company.
What more could you ask for, Georgie?
You know.
Don't worry, we're both fans of the Stoney, that's upstairs.
Of course, we keep it Stoney, we keep it CP. Yeah, but look, really nice. Oh man, look. So End always nail it, don't they? Like, I like this backpack. I like this duffel bag. I quite like this backpack.
As we move back on down now, so as you see, not only has it got the higher heat clothes, we also have homeware. So if you're just moving to central London, this is a shop that you need to be decking your house out in. I mean, look at this iridescent plate. Yeah, nice toothbrush right there.
Yeah. I didn't actually know End stocked this, but that's pretty cool, right?
And one of my personal favourite brands that they stock, we have Am Leon Dore, the New York-based brand. It's known for its minimalist style, and oof, look at the range, colours everywhere. The store itself is just unreal. And here it is, the sneakerhead's paradise, the whole sneaker wall. As you're outside, you will be able to see all of these trainers, but look at it all. What ones you feeling? You've got New Balance, Nike, Adidas.
Yeah, as you guys may already know, End are famous for their launches, launches.endclothing.com. They have been killing the game when it comes to high heat releases for a lot of years now. But if you want to get your hands on some instant heat when you're in London, make sure you visit the End store because they are one of the top tier retailers and have all of the best accounts for Adidas, Nike and Yeezy.
As you know, we're not only a trainer page, but we do like focusing on our streetwear. So this is also the streetwear section. So you have brands like Off-White, Heron Preston, Carhartt, all on this section here. And then as you move towards the back of the store, that's where you have all of your luxury goods. And me and George are both partial to it. You've got plenty of Stoney. So for all you geezers out there, Georgie's rocking the black label today. I'm just rocking the joggers. Stoney aplenty. But then we've got brands such as Alexander McQueen, so it's got such a nice blend of these high heat reads. Oh, what you found there? Bit of zebra.
I haven't even seen this. This is pretty rowdy, isn't it? The material's really nice as well. I'm not going to bang on about Stoney because that's unnecessary, but what you can trust is if End are stocking a brand, then they're doing it well. They're not just stocking like a really small amount, are they? They're always going to cover a wide range.
They'll have full season collections rather than just the odds and sods. They'll have literally everything. As you get towards the back of the store, that's where your luxury sneakers are. So we have the Off-Whites, we have all of the high heat.
You can very clearly see the Off-White, can't you? As always. Yeah.
So we've got Off-White sliders, Moncler, Martin Margiela, everything that you could ask for. This is on this section here, as well as look at all of these McQueens. We all know that everyone loves the Alexander McQueen sneaker. The chunky midsole on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
how many
got
pairs,
you covered, man.
How many pairs of these have you seen recently, right? End have got a good selection. I'm not going to say where these come up from, but it was Love Island.
Moving back round, and here is the Off-White section. As we said, End will get every single piece from the latest collections. So Off-White guys out there, this is for you. This store, for me, best store in London. Don't at me. Let us know if you agree in the comments below. And then we have brands, once again, we're moving into the streetwear, such as Mastermind, Japanese labels that we all know and love.
A quick thing I want to tell you is that if you're looking for accessories, then this is the place to come. There are no better places to shop for cool accessories to match everything that you're buying on your clothes, your feet. Like, accessories is here.
As you're saying that, we've got a nice bear bricks. Right, yeah. just sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a container of bear bricks as well over there. They've got a glass box of bear bricks, and then look behind you again. You know, the grooming section. This is my section.
You know, you need to keep the beard on point. You've got your grooming section. You've got all of your aftershaves. I can't.
Smells good as well.
Can't reiterate enough. This is a must come to if you are in London. End's new store for you.
Yeah, it's really top notch. They're doing things that I haven't seen in other stores. Like I said, the accessories in particular, and the clothing selection is broad. And then you've got the highest heat shoes as well. So you really can't go wrong. If you want an all-round experience for streetwear and sneakers, then End is probably where it's at.
Everyone's really knowledgeable here as well. Yeah. Always down for a chat, so it's just an amazing shop.
It smells good, it feels good, you can buy good. What else can you want?
That's how we're rounding that off. Smell good, buy good.
We are now outside Selfridges, arguably the best department store in the whole city. And on top of that, they have their own exclusive Offspring section, as well as selling the highest of heat in terms of high-end trainers. And then on top of that, I mean, there's so many good things about this store. We have the new contemporary men's section that has its own skateboard ramp. As of April 4th, Ronnie Feig, aka Mr. Kif himself, will be launching his first European store inside this department store. I mean, what more could you ask for? Selfridges is an essential when you come to London.
We're now back in central Soho and we're in Berwick Street, just down the road from Supreme and Palace once again. This store is Foot Patrol and it holds a special place in my heart personally. These guys are the reason that I love sneakers, and it was one of the first sneaker shops in central London. Offering you the highest heat from Nike, Adidas and everyone else, this is an essential visit. And they also do some really cool events such as the All Gone launch. All Gone is a book that you guys need to be reading if you're into your sneakers and streetwear. But yeah, Foot Patrol is worth a visit, guys. This is presented by London's premier consignment store. If you're after a Growl or any of the latest releases, this is the place to come to. As you can see, either side of me, crepes absolutely everywhere. We have the latest from Nike, Adidas, Jordan brand. But as I said, it is a consignment store, so don't be expecting to come down here paying £120 for a pair of Off-Whites. It's not gonna happen. To my right, you've got the full Off-White wall, and then right here, Yeezy after Yeezy. As I said, this is an unbelievable store. And not only do they sell crepes, they also sell the best of streetwear. So if you're after Supreme, Bape, anything that you need, the likelihood people will be selling it in here. Anyone is allowed to sell their products, but we do have the store manager behind me, Linny and David, who will be able to talk through it more. So when you come into this store, as I said, one of my favourite spots, what can people be expecting when they come into Presented By?
When you walk into Presented By, it's a vibe. You know, we see a lot of happy parents, happy kids who are in complete awe of the spot. And that's kind of the good thing that we like to see. It kind of puts us in a good mood knowing that we're putting faces or smiles on their faces. And you know, being able to see shoes that you've seen probably on the internet before and not physically is always a great feeling for them. And you know, there's plenty of spots here where you can have a little bit of fun. You've got the Keymaster, you've got a lot of items here that you've never seen. You've got custom models, you've got the Supreme, you've got Supreme LV, you've got pretty much everything that will keep you entertained whilst your kids are shopping or you're here with your mates. Or, you know, we've got the water fountain where you can chill and just take it in.
Gram shots as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Usually when we don't have the bike, it's the signature spot, for the shots. It's the gram spot, we can say that.
And David, if people want to come in and consign pairs, what's the process that they have to go through?
Okay, so the process is like obviously the pair or the item they want to consign has to be dead stock in the original packaging. And then like we're gonna open a contract like for 30 days. We're gonna ask how much they want, what kind of price they have in mind. If we are okay with the price they have in mind, we're gonna open the contract for 30 days and then we're gonna have our margin of 20% on top of that price. And then, yeah, we're gonna try to sell the item during that period of time, of contract, the 30 days. If we manage to do that, they're gonna be happy because like they're gonna get their money within 10 days after the sale. If not, they have two options. After the 30 days, is the first option they can collect the item back, brand new, original, perfect, in perfect condition, and then or the second option will be they can leave the item in the store as long as it's been sold, so until it's been sold. So
perfect.
those are the two options.
Nice and easy way of selling your crepes if you don't want to be putting them on the internet. Just bring them down to a store and they'll do all the hard work for you. Thanks for that, guys. 6th store, definitely worth a visit. We're now in Brewer Street in the heart of Soho outside Palace Skateboards. Founded in 2009 by Lev Tanju, this has now become one of the juggernauts of the streetwear scene. This shop opened in 2015 and is covered in marble, and for me, it's one of the better single seller shops in the whole of London. If you want to come down here, they'll have every Palace piece every single week, but you do have to queue up and you will have to register if you want to cop. We're now just walking around the corner from Berwick Street with Palace, and now we're in Peter Street, one of the hubs of Soho. And this shop here may look a little bit inconspicuous, but I'm not going to lie to you, it's probably the highest heat that you're going to get. This is Supreme London, founded in 1994 by James Jebbia. As you can see, there's only a logo on the door at the moment. That's because someone recently nicked the sign. As you can imagine, every Thursday this street is packed with hypebeasts, resellers. Everyone and their name comes down to Supreme on a Thursday. If you want to come down, it's always worth a visit, but you will be queuing for a little while, I'm not going to lie to you. And box logos, they're a myth. They're going to be gone on that Thursday, but it's always worth a visit to Supreme London.
We are here in Sneakers and Stuff London. This is a real good shop for heat, all right? So you've probably seen their release calendar, but if you haven't, they are known for getting all the Nike heat and a lot of other heat that Chris will talk to you about at the back. But let's just take a quick look. As you can see here, the latest Nike and Air Jordan, and then some more low silhouettes. You know, like the Air Max Deluxe, the 1, the 95, and how can we forget one of Nike's most popular, the 97. I love this colorway as well, it's real nice. ACG and TN, if you're looking to go proper loud today, you've got it here at S&S. This is a real nice ACG jacket as well. And then you've got S&S own brand. So as you can see, the winter beanies. Over here, you've got some Champion stuff and North Face leading into Nike Lab. Who doesn't like something exclusive, something unique? Nike Lab's got that for you. Yeah, and it's a real nice vibe in here. S&S is an international brand. Sneakers and Stuff is known worldwide. So you're in good hands in here, and the staff are nice as well. They're really good people.
As we move around to the back of the store, this is where you'll have all of the latest women's releases. We're not just about the blokes here at the Soul Supplier, so all of you girls can come down as well. We'll have Nike, Adidas, Vans, Converse, as well as Fila. We all know you love them Fila disruptors. But as you come back, this is where all of the latest Adidas and other brands is kept. So as you can see, Adidas will always be here. It's the 3-stripe brand, and long-term collaborators such as Pharrell and Undefeated are often in stock at S&S. Moving on to the back wall, this is where you have your Asics, your Mizuno, all of the smaller brands that all of you sneakerheads love. For me, S&S is one of the best shops in London. It's always nice, it's always got the best stock, and the clothing is always on point. And as you move around to the till, when you're at the checkout, you have all of the Jason Marks that you're ever going to need. You know when you get that dusty stuff on your crepes and you need to clean it up? S&S are going to sort you out with a full range of Jason Marks, as well as seasonal own brand stuff. And guess what? They've even got kids crepes. At the moment, they have the little Carhartt Air Force ones. So if you've got a little kid, you need to be making sure they look cute in that brand new Carhartt goodness. We are here outside Dover Street Market, situated in between Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square and Piccadilly Circus. This is in the hub of London city centre. Selling streetwear staples such as Palace and Stussy, you can also buy Noah, and it is the only place in London that you can get this brand. With its own Nike Lab section, DSM is owned by CDG and also stocks brands such as Gucci and all those high-end retailers. If you're here in London, this is a must visit. This is the Adidas Original store in Hanbury Street, just off Brick Lane. In the heart of Shoreditch, this is Hipster Central, and as soon as you come through the big imposing doors from the National Gallery, you come into the area what I'm calling the smokers area. You have these plush chairs and all of Adidas's highest heat. You can sit down and contemplate all of the crepes that you want to be buying. And then as you walk on through, Adidas are currently doing a campaign where the first Thursday of every month, they will be highlighting a London artist. So at the moment, as you can see, we have banging pictures on the wall, and when you come down for these events, there will be drinks, there will be a little bit of a disco, as well as a nice creative area for all of you to have a little doodle. And next time, they will have a giant sheet of paper where you can just draw all over it. What more could you ask for? All the while you have their highest heat in terms of clothing and sneakers. And for me, this is one of the rarest stores because it does stock wire-free by Yohji Yamamoto. You can normally only buy it in his own shops, but this is an Adidas exclusive, only store in London where you can buy it. And then as we walk on round, we have this giant steel sheet housing all of the crepes. With wire-free, Pharrell Williams, as well as Adidas's latest silhouettes all available. This is a one-stop shop for all of your free stripe needs. And once you finally decide what crepes you want to be purchasing, you go over to the sickest till in London. And I'm not going to lie to you, it has books, it has cleaning products, it has all of the stuff that you will need for the culture. At the moment, they got the Dragon Ball Z box behind there, sickest box that you're ever going to see. Make sure you head up and down to the Adidas original store in Hanbury Street, just off Brick Lane.
So, as you can see, we're outside 1948 London, Nike. The problem is that it's closed for renovation. As you can see here, this is just over the road from S&S, so it's a short walk. Make sure you visit it when it's back up.
When you actually get into the store itself though, Nike Lab 1948, for me, one-stop shop for Nike. As the Adidas store is for the free stripes, this store has everything. We have ACG, they used to do their bespoke range, absolutely unreal as well. And on top of that, as you can see, this courtyard, don't ignore the bins because we don't really want that, but this is the best place to take those swaggy Instagram shots as well. You can put your feet up there, stunting your brand new Nike crepes. You need to be coming down to 1948. We are now down Carnaby Street, arguably the busiest shopping street in all of London, maybe even the UK. Don't worry about Oxford Street, that's a madness. This is where you want to be. Outside size, this is one of the biggest retailers across the whole country, with several stores, but we are focusing on their flagship. Often releasing some of the best collaborations that the UK has to offer, often working with the biggest brands such as Nike and Adidas to release some of the biggest silhouettes of the year. Size is a shop that you have to go to, with the best GRs as well as a nice array of streetwear down below. And while you're here, you can even go to their Jason Marks pop-up shop. So if you get your crepes all dusty while you're in the big city, they'll clean them. You get a nice new pair of crepes. What more could you ask for?
Okay guys, we're back in Shoreditch now and we are in Offspring. Now, as you may already know, they've got around 8 stores in London. I walk in straight away and I'm seeing Converse, I'm seeing Nike, and this Air Force wall on the right-hand side, you've got a lot of good women's Air Forces and some of the latest men's selection too. Lots of Air Max 97s, 98s and the new 720s. The Nike selection in here it's really, really on point. Lots of Vapor Max Pluses over there as well. And big shout out to the Offspring HQ community as well. If you want to get the high heat, you're going to have to go to Offspring Selfridges. Don't forget that, okay? Because not every Offspring store has the heat. So you got lots of M2Ks here. Banging selection of M2Ks actually. Let's take a look. And the women's selection in Offspring is always really on point. They really cater well for the women. Let's take a look over here. On the left, you've got lots of New Balance, a great selection of Vans as well, some Clark's Originals as well. Spin round over here and you've got the Adidas wall. And how can you forget, if you've missed it as well, this sign as well, you'll recognize this everywhere, synonymous with Offspring. Let's take a look at this as well, right? This is by Veja. We just recently did a shoot on these. I was actually told in this store that they sold out just before Christmas, and these are sustainable, environmentally friendly. People are blowing up about these because Meghan Markle wore them recently.
We are here at 18 Montrose in King's Cross and Pancras, a little bit out from Central, but this is worth a visit for any sneakerhead. We have brands that everyone knows and loves and has some of the biggest heritage about, including Moncler, Lee Matthews, Champion, Yeezy Calabasas, anything you want, they have got it in women's and unisex. Coming round to the men's section here, we have Stone Island, CP Company, all of the brands that we know that you will wear and rock on the ground on the regular, they have it right here. We are predominantly a sneaker channel and we know that that's what you guys love. And let's be honest, 18 Montrose Sneaker Wall is absolutely unbelievable. Often hosting events for high heat releases, they have Y3, Adidas, we have Raf Simons and Nike. Just look at what we have on display right here.